Bayfront line. Islam family, welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. Sorry I kept you so long. You know what I mean? In my Rakim voice. I got my brother Ishmael Bey in the house. Who is the Rakim Allah of the conscious world? Because he's smooth, he don't get upset. Shout out to them. Shout out to all my people in the chat. Shout out to Quincy Robinson L. Shout out to my friend, my brother, my mufti on deck, Fenty Bay, who gave me the scimitar as a gift of 1453. Anybody that crossed the line in my Tazariak voice, cross the line. Shout out to Arnell Bay. Shout out to everybody, Marshall L. Man, we got to get this right. So first and foremost, I rise giving praise to the great God of the universe, Allah. That's right, I said it. The God of the universe, Allah. Give honor to his noble, illustrious prophet, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Now we're going to get straight into it because I ain't got a lot of time to play with this guy. Because he wastes my time. Stop wasting my time, SETI. Somebody call SETI up. Somebody call SETI up. SETI, you wasting my time, boy. I got better things to do than address your foolishness. Let me tell you why I'm saying he wasting my time. Y'all think I'm just saying this. Family, I looked at the video. Matter of fact, I'm going to screenshot this video. Let me screenshot. Let's go. Let me just, I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to screenshot, and I want to show you something, family. I just want to show you something. It's ridiculous. As my son used to say when he was about 2, Daddy, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I'm going. Who that keep on sending me something? All right, so check this out. I'm gonna show you why he wasting my time, family. This is terrible. And anybody that follows this mess, man, this is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna tell you why. Give me a second, fam. I hope y'all walk with me. I usually talk fast because I don't want to lose nobody. I don't want nobody drop off. I want everybody to get this information. But this is pretty bad. What I'm talking about is serious. I'm going to go to the video. So, family, look at this. All right, let me screenshot real quick. Let me screenshot real quick. Family, this is pretty horrible and disgusting. You know what I mean? Check this out. So here's the video that SETI put up on Moorish Science Temple Exposed Lecture, Part 1. I hope Part 2 is better than Part 1 because Allah, God, or whatever you call your creator, is my witness. I went through this whole video, a waste of time. I'm telling you that this video is over an hour and something long. Over. I mean, hour and a half going on 2, whatever it is. Family. He literally, and I am not playing. Let me look you in the face. He literally has about 30 minutes of commentary about the Moorish Science Temple of America. About 30 minutes of commentary about the Moorish Science Temple of America. Most of it is about Madam Blavatsky, and most of it is about, I'm telling you, go check it out, family. But I'm going to address what he put on there to the best of my ability. Family, it's all filler. Family, this brother is trying to sell a ticket for a lecture or a live stream. It's all filler. I challenge, if y'all follow SETI, I challenge y'all to challenge him to put up or shut up. Stop. Look, he making these videos about the fakeness of Islam, the fakeness of Kemetic, the fakeness of this, the fakeness of that, the fakeness of Jews, the fakeness of Hebrew, whatever it is. Tell him I say put up or shut up. Ain't nobody tripping off that no more. I'm telling you, family, I am a busy brother, and you're going to see in this presentation. I took my time and sift through this whole video. and God is my witness. Well, whatever you call the creator, it's literally about 30 minutes of commentary about the Moorish Science Temple of America. The rest of it, it doesn't even relate. But I picked out the snippets that I could. So this show might be boring when I show you what he pull out. It might be boring. I hope it don't. I'm gonna try to make it exciting because I'm gonna try to make it exciting because I'm Tahaka Bay. I do it the Tahaka Bay way. But family, I'm telling you, hey, just in case, let me respond to my brother just in case. He debated the Moors on many occasions already. No, he debated Alim Bey. Alim Bey is an esoteric brother with affairs on who call himself a Moor that disrespect and curses out Prophet Noble Drew Ali. He's not a Moorish American Muslim. He has never debated a Moorish American Muslim. He has never debated a brother who represents the Moorish Science Temple of America. Never. 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 He debated Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey never been a part of no temple. He went in the temple, got his little gift card that he called a nationality card, and he kept getting up. He got a little gift card that he think was a nationality, because he thought it was some power in a nationality card. So he joined the temple, got his little gift card, and kept on moving. He ain't never sit underneath no masters. He never sit underneath no leaders. So let's stop playing. Talking about he done debated some more. He ain't debated no Moorish American. And so here we go. Seti, I say put up or shut up. Tell him I say put up or shut up. Because now it's just getting crazy. It's just getting crazy that our children and our people are listening to this. Let's get straight to it. Hey, family, if the slide mess up, because last time I did this, my slides was off, right? But if my slides mess up, let me know so I can get this back on track. Because he going to get this work today. He going to get this work today. Now, here we go. So let's get straight to it. First of all, let's deal with this old SARA. First of all, we're going to break down SARA's ridiculous Moorish Science Temple attack. Now, again, let me explain to you something. Let me explain something to you, rather. See, I get worked up. You know what I mean? First of all, when I made this flyer, I thought he was coming with something legitimate. I thought Seti was coming with something serious. However, when I listened to Seti, it wasn't what I thought. I used to like Seti. Let me stop for a minute. Family, honor to my father. My father loved himself some Seti. My father used to say all the time. Boy, you keep playing, I'm going to call Seti. I'm going to call Seti on you. He used to tease me. He used to mess with me all the time, man. My father passed away in November. May he rest in power and help me from the other side. But he he loved some Seti. You know what I mean? Love some Seti. Because he like how Seti get obnoxious. He loves Seti. You know what I mean? He even say Seti, Seti get like that every time he sniff a little coke. He just had a little coke in him, but he all right. That's my father used to say. Real talk. My father used to say that all the time. Seti all right. He just got a little coke in him. He just get a little worked up, but he all right. Shout out to my father, man. He on the other side. But anyway, let's get straight to it. I used to like Seti until I'm gonna show you as this show go on, right? I don't know what happened to Seti. He went crazy. He went nuts. Yeah, he went nuts. I don't know what happened to him. Nobody want to pay him no money. Nobody want to see him. So he had to do like 50 Cent did and then just start learn how to rob. So he just talked to people so he can learn how to rob. So check this out. First of all, let's listen to Seti talk in third person. You know what I mean? Let's listen to that real quick.
But then they diverted and they threw a misdirection in. And instead of you going to Africa and establishing your own land, nigga, you still here in America with no option whatsoever. They still killing your ass in the street, still jumping on your babies, still jumping on your women.
Notice how he talking like it doesn't include him. Listen again.
But then they diverted and they threw a misdirection in. And instead of you going to Africa and establishing your own land.
Let me set it up. He's talking about Marcus Garvey, and he's saying that all of these organizations outside of Marcus Garvey, now they diverted you to stay here in America. But listen to how I say it.
Nigga, you still here in America.
He here with us now. Remember that.
With no option whatsoever. He
here with us now. Remember that. Don't fall for the okie doke. Listen to him.
Still killing your ass in the street.
They're killing us. They ain't killing him though. Check them out.
Still jumping on your babies.
They're still jumping on our babies, not his.
Still jumping on your women.
Jumping on our women, not his.
And the brothers for wholesale. Even right now today, even though Marcus Garvey told you niggas that was going to continue to happen to you until you get up off of your goddamn ass and get your own.
So here he go on the internet talking about Marcus Garvey giving us instructions to get up off our behind and get our own, yet he hasn't organized one person, one group to get up off their behind and get their own. Yet he's talking as if this doesn't affect him. Listen to this hypocrite.
Marcus Garvey told you niggas that was going to continue to happen to you until you get up off of your goddamn ass and get your own.
Yeah, so these niggas this hypocrite. This is insane. But look, now, before we go, I want to show you that this is his video right here that he uploaded, Islam and Quran Exposed. Now, here's a conflict of interest. Let me show you what a conflict of interest is. Here's a conflict of interest. The conflict of interest is, how are you going to expose Islam and the Quran, yet you're going to expose the Moorish Temple of America, but you take the Islam and the Quran side? I don't get this. You know what I mean? I don't get this. But follow me as I break this down. I'm going to show you how most likely 9 times out of 10, Pharaoh was in jail, and them peoples, when he got out, them peoples, somebody rolled up on him and somebody giving him a check, and little main man that's supposed to be the elder, but he now following Pharaoh, SARA, you know what I mean? Now he becomes the one who's following the money. You see, he wasn't getting no money after Sinetta. So he got to find a way to get some money. So now they paying him to throw the wrench in the game to whatever organization. See, one thing about the European, he doesn't like us organized. And so regardless if you agree with the Moorish Temple of America or not, regardless if you agree with the Nation of Islam or not, regardless if you agree with the Hebrew Israelites or not, they are organized group. And they organize for an express purpose to get to a certain destination or liberation. So why would one try to attack those who organizing to move in a certain destination for the betterment of our people, unless you're part of the greater whole? You're part of the greater whole. You see, because even like the guy said, religion is fake. Okay, it's not for you, but you don't condemn those who are organizing to move for a greater good or a better cause, because at that point, you become a part of the problem, then more of the solution. You can't change nothing without organization, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, you cannot change nothing without organization. So when people attack organization in our community, they might be taking a check. And I'm going to tell you, COINTELPRO all don't look alike. COINTELPRO all don't look pretty. You know what I'm saying? It all don't look pretty. It don't look nasty. It look like everyday talk. So most of his presentation, without a doubt, a contradiction, family, unfortunately, I'm going to show you, most of his presentation was about Madame Blavatsky, whatever, the occult, racism, and witchcraft. It had nothing to do, for the most part, of the Moorish Temple of America. But I'm going to play what I found that I could address. Let's go.
When they say more and they say L and they say Bay, they're not talking about, let me go back. They're not talking about the historical more in your goddamn history book. See, now we getting down to the real shit. That's why they say, but they blended it all in because they know people started to do research. So family,
I want to show y'all something real quick. I want to show y'all real quick. Give me 1 second. If I can pull it up, I want to show you something real quick. He say that when we say more, we're not speaking of the historical more. Let me see if y'all can see this real quick. Let me see if y'all can see this. Give me 1 second. Nope, y'all can't see. Give me 1 second. I'm about to show you something. And show you how crazy this brother sound. He said, when we say more, we're not speaking to the historical more. That's what he says. But we're gonna see about that real quick. Let me get it real quick, and then I'll share it with you. So first of all, because I'm a freestyle this one, I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you. He said we ain't talking about. So I'm gonna rock this as I go along. He said we're not talking about the historical more. So if we're not talking about the historical more, who exactly are we talking about? You follow me? Who are we talking about? Now, what we're talking about is in Act 6 of the Divine Constitution and Bylaws. You follow me? In Act 6 of the Divine Constitution and Bylaws, if we're not talking about the historical more, why would Act 6 of the Moorish Temple of America would say that the Moors are descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabited northwestern, southwestern shores of Africa? Now, remember what he said. Let's listen.
Talking about the historical more.
The Prophet Noble Drew Ali is going past the common historical more. He's talking about the ancient.
In your goddamn history book. See, now we getting down to the real shit. That's why they said, but they blended it all in because they know people started to do research.
Listen. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali teaches that the Moorish American are descendants from the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Go research the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa, and there is your historical Moor. What is he talking about? The Moorish Americans are descended from the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. That is a common theme in the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's the historical Moor. This is ridiculous. People don't call people on this foolishness.
So then they had to claim it all. But in claiming it all, they have so many fucking contradictions with they dumb ass. See, your man's Noble Drew Ali fucked you up.
See how he is? But he said coming with scholarship, please put the children to bed.
Because he never foresaw that there would be an information age where all of that information will clearly be accessible to anyone.
When he's talking about there's an internet age where he can type in and believe anything that pops up. Wikipedia.
Who look for it. You can no longer lie, and you niggas just became Moors in jail.
So he said people became Moors in jail, whatever the case may be. So he puts up on this slide keywords and terms. This is the ultimate propaganda tool where you put words up, but you don't even talk about the words. But I'll talk about the words. Let's start from left to right. Let's start from left to right real quick. Let's deal with Bay. We're going to deal with Bay and L in a second. We'll go back to that. But he got M-O-R. No terminology that we use. Mu. Nothing to do with the Moorish Science Temple of America. Ascari, nothing to do with the Moorish Science Temple of America. Maxim, yes. Adapt, yes. Asiatic, yes. Quran, yes. Muslim, yes. Circle 7, yes. The great white brotherhood, no. Nothing to do with the Moorish Science Temple of America. So understand how bait and switch work. He throws stuff in there with common keywords and terms associated with the Moorish Science Temple of America, and that way you don't know one from the other. But let's address two of them real quick. First of all, when you're dealing with the term L, because he says something to the effect that we don't deal with the historical Moors with the L's and B's. Matter of fact, let's go back. Let's see how he said it. Let's see how he said it one more time. Let's bring it back.
When they say Moor and they say L and they say Bay, they're not talking about let me go back.
See, he lost his own thought. But anyway, let's deal with L. Anyway, L. Phoenician, Hebrew, Arabic, Cognate, Akkadian is Northwest Semitic word meaning God or deity. That's what it is. Okay, so when we're looking at the Northwest Semitic word, we're talking about those are our people. The Semitic people are our people. The Semitic language is our language. It's not a European language. It means God or deity, or referring as proper name to any one of the multiple ancient Near Eastern deities. A rare form, Ilah. Y'all know Elah, Elah? Okay, calm down. Represents the predicate from an old Akkadian and in Amorite, which is our people. You got to do research, SETI. SARA, you got to do research to understand what El means. The word is derived from the Proto-Semitic archaic biliteral meaning God. So those who have El on their name in the Moorish Science Temple of America, it represents the creator, the lawgiver. That's what it represents. It represents the creator. Why wouldn't you want to attach God to your name? Huh? Why wouldn't you want to attach the creator to your name? Okay, let's deal with Bey. The title Bey, Arabic, Egyptian Arabic pronunciation Bey, could be maintained as a similar office of Arab states. But remember, the original Arab is not the pale Arab. Even much earlier, the virtual sovereign title of the Barbasque North African Regency states was Bey. And this is why Taj Tariq now come up with the term Dey. Notably in Tunis, Tunisia. Look up where Tunisia is. The Hussein dynasty used a whole series of titles and style, including Bey. In other words, family, Bey means one who governs. So we have a lawgiver and we have one who governs the law, one who creates the law and one enforces the law. Hence, El and Bey. I hope y'all with me. El and Bey. So we're talking about building a society here. We're talking about building a society. And in building a society, you need a lawgiver and you need a law enforcer. You need one to establish law and you need one to enforce law. Hence, El Bey, the creator, the governor. Isn't these God titles? The creator, the governor, isn't these the attributes of God? Why wouldn't we want to connect that to our name? See what I'm saying? We got to think. You know what I mean? People, man, this ain't your grandfather's Moorish Science Temple of America. Let's go to the next slide. Let's go to the next slide. You know what I mean? He has no clue about the Moorish Science Temple of America. No clue. Only thing he got is internet scholarship. That's it. Here we go. Let's go to the next one. So my name, Bey, I'm one who governed. I'm going to enforce the law. That's right. That's what it is. I'm going to enforce it. So let's go to the next slide. So the same thing he got on this thing about Quran. Let me break down Quran for you. Quran, the Islamic sacred book believed to be the word of God. Now notice I write it with a K. I did that on purpose. I researched it on purpose under the K. The Islamic sacred book believed to be the word of God as dictated to Muhammad by Archangel Gabriel and written down in Arabic. The Quran it's just talking about the regular Quran. But now listen, is Quran or Quran? Is it Quran or Quran? Or Quran, some people would say. The Quran, literally meaning the recitation. Also romanticized Quran or Quran. They're interchangeable. It is the central religious text of Islam, which Muslims believe to be the revelation from God. So let me slide back for a second. Quran means recitation, according to this. So when you look at the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, you're looking at something that is recited. This is the holy recitation of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Now, who has exclusive rights for the Arabic language? I want somebody to step forward. I need somebody to step forward. I need somebody to step forward. Who has exclusive rights to the Arabic language. Because when we say we got the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, all we saying is this is a recitation. That's it. That's it. That's it. You follow me? Do y'all follow me? That's it. It's a recitation. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali never said he was the author of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. He never said he was the original author of it. Matter of fact, let me read to you and tell you what he said. He says, these lessons, he says, the reason these lessons have not been known because Muslims are one of India, Egypt, and Palestine had these secrets kept back from the outside world. And when time was appointed by Allah, he loosened the keys and freed the secrets. And for the first time in ages, these secrets have been delivered. It's not saying this is something new. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali never claimed that this was an original work. He never claimed that. He's saying that from times of old that these lessons have always been. And for the first times in ages, we have them in our hands so we can reach a God degree. Don't nobody want to reach a God degree though, because it takes work to reach God degree. We like to call ourselves God. We like to call the black woman God, quote unquote. But we don't want to work towards to unfold that true God degree. We don't want to do that. But that's what these lessons are for. These lessons in this pamphlet is to unfold the God degree. The Prophet never said that he was the author. Never ever. And nobody can say that. So this is a recitation of old wisdom. This is ancient wisdom. See, this is something that SETI will never get if he don't humble himself and say, let me try to understand instead of attack. Let's go to the next slide. SETI is clueless. He is clueless. I'm telling you, he's trying to sell a ticket. I'd say, tell him debate me. So when we look at the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, it's the holy recitation. Because that's what Quran means. Don't make it mean something Arabic. Don't make it mean something. And the K is only associated with the English or Western variation of the word. It's only associated with the English or Western variation of the word. Tomato. Second, he says the Moorish Science Temple of America is a pseudo-Islamic organization. Let's get it.
Moorish Science Temple is a pseudo-Islamic organization. It's pseudo. I said pseudo. That too. They all fucked up. Pseudo-Islamic organization. You understand what I'm saying? Once you know the tenets of Islam, you know these niggas is not Muslims. And I'm not betraying or portraying Islam to be the rightful religion of our people, but what I am.
Okay, so listen to what he said. The Moorish Science Temple of America is a pseudo-Islamic organization. That's what he said. Now, first of all, I will beg to differ what he's saying right now. I will beg to differ because he said pseudo. The Moorish Science Temple of America is, I'm going to be petty real quick. He said pseudo. I would be petty. A pseudo Islamic organization. Anyway, he said we're a pseudo organization. So let's ask ourselves, what is a Muslim? Family, a Muslim is very simple. A Muslim, same thing, is interchangeable. Muslim, same thing. It's one who submits. One who submits. Meaning that one who say that they are a Muslim or Muslim, they submit to the will of Almighty God. We use the Arabic term, Allah, but nevertheless, anybody in that region that speaks that language regardless of religion, they call the deity, the almighty, the eternal, incomprehensible Allah. And so we as the Moorish Science Temple of America, we also use that term. Again, Arabic is our language. I mean, that's an ancient Semitic language, not an ancient Semitic language, but it's a Semitic language. Anyway, it's one who submits. Submit what? Submit to faith. Submit to Allah. Submit to Almighty God, meaning that we are willing to say, you know what? Let me sit. Let me look at you. Let me talk to you. We are willing to say this. Let me put me aside. You know what I mean? Let me put this everyday me aside. Let me put this physical me aside, and let me work on the higher me. This is what we in the Moorish Science Temple of America say. Let me put this lower side, lower self to the side, and let me work on this higher me. Because this higher me is the God in me. And so we're submitting to the higher self, not to the lower self. We're not submitting to something that is going to continue to tear us down, beat us up. No, we're going to submit to the higher consciousness of ourself that's in ourself. And we call that spirit within ourself God. We have God in us, and we must submit to that spirit. We must submit to that voice. You know that still small voice? We must submit to that. See, we're not talking about no spook in the Moorish Science Temple of America. We're talking about that drive in you that make you go into the right direction all day, every day. And that negative force that you feel, you disregard that and submit to the higher consciousness of self. This is the law. This is the law that we in the Moorish Science Temple of America subscribe to. We don't subscribe to something outside of ourselves, not us. But if you look at it online, you would think that it's some Allah way out there in the clouds. When you look at it online, you think Islam, which means peace, is something of how you dress, of how you walk, of how you talk. But let me keep going. Let me go to the next slide real quick because I'm getting heated up now. I'm started up now. Hey, let's get started up now. So, oh, my bad. I didn't want this one. I didn't want that one. Let me go to the next one. Let's get heated up now. That's what we're about to do. So, yeah. So, Muslim or Muslim, interchangeable. Let's not make it complicated. It's one who submits. Muslim is the Western variation of the term Muslim. And all praise be to God that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali chose to subscribe to that variation, because that variation, Muslim, was the popular variation of that time. If you was in the Western world, nobody used the term Muslim. They only used the term Muslim, but it was interchangeable. But now in this day and time, because Muslim is so proper etiquette, if you will, or politically correct, if you will, it associates you with the East. And we like it like that. Because when we say we Muslim, we want you to look at us funny so we can break it down to you. Now, let's listen to how this brother got his facts all twisted real quick.
Fucking Aleister Crowley was a fucking witch, is exactly what he...
Notice the lecture was about the Moorish Science Temple. Watch this.
He even claimed himself to be the most wicked man that ever lived. He calls himself the Beast 666.
Hold up, my bad.
Fucking Aleister Crowley was a fucking witch, is exactly what he was. He even claimed himself to be the most wicked man that ever lived. He calls himself the Beast 666. Okay, so these is his own words coming out his mouth telling you who he is. And if this...
But the question is, what does that have to do with the Moorish Science Temple of America? Y'all can go and view the whole demonstration. He goes on with this for at least about 30 minutes.
This man is the Beast, and he's 666, and he's the wickedest man in the world, and he trained Ron L. Hubbard in the Moorish Science Temple.
You hear that? He said, this guy trained Ron Hubbard and the Moorish Science Temple. Listen to this. Listen to this.
This temple partners with Scientology, and the Moorish Science Temple partners with Scientology.
Look how he put it out, this bad information. This is horrible information. This is, and these people listening to him. Look how many views this thing got. Watch this.
Temple partners with Scientology.
The Moorish Science Temple of America have never partnered with any other group as official partnership of any other kind. We work with any and everybody, but we have never worked with the Scientology. There is no Moorish Science Temple of America that I know that ever. There's not a body of Moors that I know that have ever worked with Scientology, and I know them all.
And the group of Ron L. Hubbard, what the fuck is Farrakhan?
See, he messed up. He didn't forgot his lecture. See, that's what your brain on drugs do. Look what he just did. If y'all pay close attention. But this is what our children are listening to. This is what young adults are listening to. Pay attention. Watch what he do.
For a science temple partners with Scientology and the group of Ron L. Hubbard, what the fuck is Farrakhan? Nigga, ain't no getting up out of that. Nigga, you sold our people to this motherfucking beast. Is what you did. I want you to say these are key terms. The 7 root races. You see that 7?
None of that has to do, man. This is your brain on drugs. This is your brain on drugs. None of that has anything to do with the Moorish Science Temple of America. This is your brain on drugs. And people are watching and listening to this guy. Seriously, this is insane. You know how many views this video got? Man, this view, the last time I seen, let me see real quick. This video, it got 11,000 views right now. And it got 617 thumbs up. You know what that means? People believe this mess. People believe this garbage. Man, come on, we got to wake up. We got to wake up. Watch this, watch this. I'm almost finished. Because I said I didn't want this to be long because I want SETI to come and look at it. I want him to look at it. And I didn't touch everything he said. I want him to debate me. That's what I want. I want him to debate me. Let's go to the next slide real quick. Now, I'm gonna close it up with some commentary, but let's go to the next slide. Okay. So we got that. Facts all twisted. If y'all notice what he did, he associated the Moorish Science Temple of America with Aleister Crowley, with the Scientology. Oh my goodness, he done went all of them. So here we go again.
Because when I went on the goddamn internet,
this is the problem. Internet scholarship. Listen.
When I went on the goddamn internet, you can see where the Nation of Islam and the Moorish Science Temple do not identify as the same type of Islamic organization. Nigga, they got combative fucking rhetoric between each group, which will not cause them to unify. So if two supposed Islamic groups cannot unify amongst each other, how the fuck is the Black Power community gonna unify with a group like the Nation of Islam and the Moorish Science Temple, and when all of the Islam,
listen,
nigga, they got combative fucking rhetoric between each group, which will not cause them to unify.
Family, that's me a few days ago, Mars number 6. Shout out to my brother Carlos Muhammad. That's me. There's my brother for the Brooklyn Moors. You follow me? There's my brother, Grand Sheik and Governor, Aruba Nisiel. These are brothers of the nation. There you go again. The nation and Moors together, unified. There it is. There we go again. Brother Taharka Bay in the midst of the brothers of the nation. So, family, the point of the matter is that this brother is a plant. This brother is a mole. And we falling for it because he talked that gangster cursing overtone. He talking that gangster cussing overtone that this hip-hop generation like. This hip-hop generation like that madness. You know what I'm saying? Neither organization speak much about one another. Brother Young Fetty, we do have a different ideology, but we respect each other's ideology. Family, let me tell you something, young Fetty. Young Fetty, let me respond to young Fetty. Young Fetty say, I actually want to hear more about that. Neither organization speak much about one another. Young Fetty, let me explain something, brother. Listen, on the continent of Africa, there was thousands of tribes. Not every tribe thought alike or understood nature or the creator alike, systematically alike, universally alike, yes. Maybe different languages, maybe different traditions, maybe different culture overtones, but it was a universal thread that they all would be in agreement with. So the point of the matter is this: we in America, on the shores of North America, we cannot allow this European psychology of division leave us divided. Meaning this: we cannot get mad because one brother don't see God like I see God. I can't get mad at the nation because they don't see God like I see God. That's still my brother. I can't get mad at the Black Power brothers that don't see Allah or God like I see God. That's my brother. That don't make sense. That's European psychology. That's European psychology. All day, every day. We falling for the okie doke. And if anybody promote that, they are taking a check or trying to subscribe to get a check. Or trying to get a check. You know, this brother Sarah probably never had a job in his life. Sarah probably never had a job in his life. He's on his last leg. Pharaoh was his last hope. Young Pharaoh was his last hope. And now young Pharaoh, he understands he done worked and beat so many people, he not going to be around long. So now he going into MMA. Good. Maybe somebody even bust them bumps off his head. I mean, that was a petty shot, but I had to do it. The point of the matter is, when we begin to divide one another because this brother's in a nation, or this brother is a Hebrew, and this brother is a Moor, we then fell right into the European psychology once again. And we say that we have the same oppressor. But I'm telling you, when people do that, SETI is out attacking every organized or construct of our African thought. Yet, people are applauding it. There's different variations of the African science. There's different variations of our science. And he's attacking all of it. In the third generation, or those that want to be a part of something that seems slick, hip, and cool, they are applauding it. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, if anything, if the brothers see that the Moors in the nation and the so-called Black Power won't unite, then he should be developing a plan and a ideology to make us unite, to inspire us to unite. See, in the Moorish Science Temple of America, there's two things. One is truth, the other is falsehood. Either you are with the destruction or you are with the reparation, the repairing of one another. He's not with the repairing of one another. This brother is out to harm anything in his sight. It's something the Moorish Science Temple of America said, the Satan or the devil or whatever you will go to and fro the earth seeking whom he may devour. In other words, this brother is tearing down. He think he's doing a service, but he's putting him and Pharaoh into a corner. And the only thing going to be left for them is that check from that European. And then that check going to stop. That check is going to stop because the European always going to let you down. He going to always let you down. He going to let SETI down. He going to let SETI down. Watch how he lets SETI down. And you'll notice when he lets SETI down, because SETI going to change it all around. Let me give you an example how he changing it around. I'm going to show you how the European let him down. One thing, I know SETI watching. I know he paying attention. Check this out, family. On my what I want to say, on my journey, right? I go around and I represent. I goes everywhere. I talk to everybody. I politic with the nation. I politic with the Hebrews. I politic with everybody. You follow me? I politic with everybody. And I'm trying to come together on a common ground so we can build something for everybody. SETI knows this too. He's paying attention. Don't think he dumb. Don't think he dumb, because he's not. He's as Farrakhan would say, wickedly wise. But now check this out. This is what he just put up 3 hours ago, family, because he understands that I am pushing you to change your ways. Mend your ways, SETI. This is what he put up 3 hours ago. SARA Psuedo SETI blasts the city council. He put this up 3 hours ago. But family, let me tell you, that was almost, I guess, 10 years ago. That probably was about 10 years ago. Why would you reload that? Because you already know that your brother Taharka Bey is asking you, what have you done? And now you're going to show me something from 10 years ago? Don't show me nothing from 10 years ago. What are you talking about? What have you done last week? What have you done last week? See, that's that European mind right there. That's that European mind right there, where he's going to try now to sneak in like he's done something. You ain't done nothing, SETI. I mean, you ain't done nothing, SETI. That was over 10 years ago. That was over 10 years ago. That's the SETI I like. The SETI now, he done took the check. You ain't did nothing, SETI. Let me show you what I did in the last month. Let me show you some things that I did in the last month. SETI, you gonna put that up, try to fool the people. You ain't working for no people. You working for the people. You ain't working for our people. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right. This was the other night. You follow me? We ain't finished yet. This was, I think this was in Annapolis recently. That's my brother Big Creek. These are the people right here. That's my brother Trey the Kid, the freestyle champion Verizon winner. Beat over 50,000 contestants. That's me. This all this week. This me giving bye-bye interview. This me right there with the brother named My Son the General, the freestyle guy from Funkmaster Flex. That's again right there with bye-bye. That's right here. I'm in with my Mufti, boots on the ground, Fenty Bay, the honorable brother who gave me the sword. This is in Allentown, Pennsylvania. These my brothers, the elders that came through and hollered at me. We sit down and build for hours. You know what I mean? This here Sinetta Awards with the Egyptian brother. You know the brother, Jabari. Here got my picture right here again with the priest, Daniela. You know his name. That's me with Red Pill. This all in the last 30 days. This all in the last 30 days. And I ain't even going to talk about the political stuff that I'm involved in trying to get things happening. I ain't going to talk about that. But let's just slide up. Let's just get back to it. Let's just get back to it. First of all, this brother right here says, let me get this real quick. I need to get this other slide real quick. Gotta get it. Where is that? I need to get it. So look. Here we go. Check it out.
I'm not. So when you see these niggas put Islam on their identity card, identification card, sovereignty card, nigga, that is to fool you that you are
He said that's a sovereignty card. Watch it.
Becoming something, but in actuality, they tricking you niggas onto the boat. They just like they trick.
He don't know nothing what he talking about. Listen again.
I'm not. So when you see these niggas put Islam on their identity card, identification card, sovereignty card, nigga, that is to fool you that you are becoming something, but in actuality, they tricking you niggas onto the boat.
Actually, family, I don't have a clue what he talking about. Y'all hear what he said? He said when we put Islam on our sovereignty card, on our identification card, that he's tricking on the boat. I don't have a clue what he's talking about. For real. This guy's high for real. I'm telling you, this guy's high. This guy got to be high. He's desperate for somebody to buy a ticket to see this madness. He's desperate because this stuff don't even make sense. What in the world is a sovereignty card or putting Islam on a what do you call identification card? That don't even exist. But I think I know what he's talking about. I think I know what he's talking about. See, the reason why I do this, family, let me pause for the cause. Family, the reason why I do this is not because SETI is a challenge. It's not because SETI is a threat. It's not because SETI can slaughter the Moors and I'm mad. The only reason I do this is because other people are listening. It's because 10,000 people seen that video, and I have to put out something to show that this guy is insane. And that if they want the truth, they can come over here to Moorish World TV and check it out for themselves. You know, this is the reason I do it. SETI is not a challenge. I can text Don Juan. I'm going to text Ish for you real quick, brother. If y'all will stay with me, let me address this thing for my brother real quick. I don't want to lose my spot. Okay, I know where I'm at now. All right. So let me address Ish for you real quick, brother. So when we look at the term Moor, right? When we look at the term, let me do something real quick. I got you, brother. I'm about to hook you up right now. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so brother, what I'm gonna do is let me pull it up for you real quick. I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna just pull up the basic terminology that you're asking me. Just for the sake of time, I'm gonna pull it up right now. And I'm gonna copy it. Give me 1 second. And because family, don't believe the lies. Because this brother only got a GED, man. This brother ain't nothing wrong with a GED. I had a couple of them myself. You know what I mean? But this brother, man, this brother is clueless. And so we talk about the term ish. Let's talk about the term ish. Okay. So first of all, I'm about to share the screen share. I hope you still there, Don Juan. Let me screen share real quick. About the term ish. Family, don't believe the foolishness. When they try to use the term ish about like something, they're taking it out of context. Let me tell you something. The suffix used to form adjectives from nouns with the sense of belonging to. So Moorish-ish means you belong to the Moors, as British, Danish, English, Spanish, after the manner of, having the characteristics like, but having the characteristics of. Now, there is another observation with the suffix ish. It also can mean like, baby-ish, girl-ish, moolish. But in respect to Moorish, it's not saying like, it's saying belonging to, as in British, Danish, English, Spanish, Irish, on and on and on and on. You can't make the like and belonging to the same. Those are different terms for the those are different usages for the suffix. But if you listen to an ignorant guy, you wouldn't have a clue. You would not have a clue if you listen to an ignorant guy. You know what I'm saying? Just like the guy says, more means, what do you say? More means Muslim. That's not true, brother. That's not true. That's a European construct. Europeans, let me give you two things and I'm going to get straight back to it. What Europeans did, when they came to Northwest Africa, when the European came to Northwest Africa, the people of indigenous, the natives of that area, Strabo reports that they called themselves Maori. That's what Strabo said. He said there was names. You got to study Strabo. He was the European that came in there. And so what happened is when he reported that it was these dark skin or dark olive people that called themselves Moor or Maori, he painted the whole continent. The Europeans painted the whole continents and called the whole continent Moors. This is a European, a Greek guy named Strabo. But the people that he came up on were already calling themselves Maori. But because the European controlled the narrative, they described everybody on the continent as Moor. And then later on, they began to describe every Muslim as Moor. But initially, when the European came across our people in North Africa, they were the Maori people from Mauritania. And where Morocco sits right now is ancient Mauritania. You know, we got to get off this internet sometime or learn how to research. Once you can learn how to research, you will know that Morocco wasn't always Morocco. That before there was Morocco, there was Mauritania. Not the new Mauritania, the old Mauritania. And just like this brother said, half of y'all African, half are Abos. Family, the first people that went up in Spain looked like me and you. They were North African Moors. They were not Arabs. The Arabs came later. After the conquering was done, they piled on. It's like when we play football and somebody get tackled. Everybody else want to pile on. The Arabs piled on. The Europeans piled on. The Spanish piled on. And the Prophet Noble Ali said we suffer slavery by not honoring the principles of our forefathers because we went into civilized and then we became uncivilized. That's just what it is. But let me finish this and I'm up out of here. Let me finish this slide real quick. So I think what he was talking about, let me run it back real quick.
Not these. So when you see these niggas put Islam on their identity card, identification card, sovereignty card, nigga, that is to fool you that you are becoming something, but in actuality, they tricking you niggas onto the boat. They just like they trick.
Family, again, there is no such thing of sovereignty card. I don't know. I don't have a clue what he's talking about. There is nothing in the Moorish Temple of America called a sovereignty card. There is something called the nationality card. And with this nationality card, and I'll read it to you. And unless you slow and your brain don't work on the proper frequency, you'll get it twisted. But this is what it says. When you join the Moorish Temple of America, you become official member. This is given to you. This is your nationality and identification card for the Moorish Science Temple of America and birthrights for Moorish Americans, etc. Now I'm going to say the first line again because that's all you need to know. This is your nationality card. This is your nationality and identification card for the Moorish Science Temple of America. Now, family, now I'm going to give it to you raw. Hold up. I didn't screen share, huh? Hold up. Let me screen share for you. My bad. I was reading. I need screen share. Let me screen share because I like to show and prove. So here it is. This is a 1940s copy. I can bring an up-to-date copy. It says the same thing. This is your nationality and identification card for the Moorish Science Temple of America and birthrights for the Moorish American, etc. Okay, that's a 1940, but they all the same. It's the same thing. Same thing on this one. This is one in 1928. Same card. This is your nationality and identification card for the Moorish Science Temple of America. All right? So why do I put emphasis on that? Because most people want to make this nationality card a magical card. Most people want to try to, and this is why you need to get off the internet. This is why you need to get off the internet. Most people want to make the nationality card a magical card. This is a card to show your membership to the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. This is not to get you on a plane. This is not to get you on a train. This is not to get you to the grocery store. This is your membership and identification card for the Moorish Science Temple of America. So if you are a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America, you receive an identification, a nationality card, an identification card. Oh, it's for the Moorish Science Temple of America. So, for instance, brother say, oh, you talking about salted. Oh, my bad. But so I don't understand why people try to make it something bigger than what it is. You don't take your Sam's Club card and go to Kmart with it. You don't take your Sam's Club card and go to the motor vehicle with it, or you don't take your Target card and then go thinking that you're going to get some discount somewhere else. This is for the Moorish Science Temple of America. It's no sleight of the hand. This is what it's for. Why don't they question what Sam's card's for? Man, this Sam card, I should be able to use it everywhere. I mean, okay, Moors are people. How can comprehend T-Dub? I don't know what that means. But anyway, that's what it is. This is a card for the organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No more, no less. Anybody that's making it something bigger than that, they done lost their way. They done been fooled by the internet, and it's a wrap for them. They done lost their way. Okay, now let me wrap this up real quick because I didn't mean to go this long. Okay. So I did that for my brother right there. Oh, okay. So this is what I wanted to say in closing. So this is what the brother said. The brother says this, and this is just so hypocritical. I mean, it's sad. It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs, for real. It's a sad state of affairs when a brother would say something like this and people hold him to be conscious. This is the brother say. He says that he's talking about the Nation of Islam and the Moorish Science Temple of America. He says neither organization practices the strict tenets of Orthodox Islam that identifies one as a true Muslim. That's such a weak argument. It's ridiculous that that's weak. I would love to debate this guy. Please, somebody tell him. What he's really saying is because we don't follow the dictates of a pale Arab, then we wrong. That's what he's really saying. That's what he's really saying. Because we don't follow the dictates of a pale Arab, then we're wrong. That we say that Muslim or Muslim is one who submits. Submit your will. That prayer starts in the heart. It don't start when you bump your head on a floor or on a carpet. It starts in the heart. That Islam means peace. And Islam always was. It didn't start with Abraham. I mean, it didn't start with Prophet Muhammad. If they say that Abraham, see this, now we can get into the doctrine just a little bit. Family, in the Quran, and it talks about Abraham building the Kaaba in the Holy Quran of Mecca. It speaks of Abraham building the Kaaba. And Abraham is known to be a Muslim, or Abraham was known to be a practitioner of Islam. Wasn't Abraham before Muhammad? Wasn't Abraham before Muhammad? So why you think we got to follow the dictates of a pale Arab? Muhammad was right and exact. It's the pale Arab that twisted. It's the pale Arab that twisted it. Years later, after Muhammad. Why should we follow the dictates of a pale Arab? Huh? We follow the dictates of the Quran and the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No more, no less. Islam always was. Islam was before Abraham. Islam was before Abraham. What's the question? I ain't see the question, brother. Say the question again, Don Juan, because SETI wasn't right about nothing. SETI wasn't right about nothing. I mean, SETI wasn't right. Brother, the good guy, you got to watch it from the beginning, the good guy. Oh, well, you have to debate somebody about that, brother. I'm not going to, Ecclesiastes, I'm not going to debate you on that. I'm not debating Islam is the break off from the Bible. I'm not going to debate that, man. We see, man, we understand that things are continuation. We don't believe in break-offs. It's a continuation. You can call it a break-off. It's a continuation. I mean, the prophecy of God never stops. It goes on and on and on and on. Even when people talk about the seal, man, whatever. That's a Pale Arab concept. I mean, that's a Pale Arab. Brother, Islam is pure evil. This brother crazy. Let me get you up out, Jack, because you crazy. He's saying something is evil. he ain't living. He ain't did nothing. he said Islam is pure evil. He ain't met a Muslim. He ain't shake a Muslim hand. He ain't fed nobody. He ain't walked with nobody. I mean, so somebody said, what is wrong with the Bible? Brother, one thing, the Bible is missing too many parts, brother. Too many hands been into the Bible. Too many hands been into it. That's just what it is. Too many hands been in the Bible. And we can show that too many hands been into the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I subscribe to the Holy Quran of the Moorish Temple of America. I subscribe to the wisdom of the gods, the wisdom of the ages. It is what it is. But I read the Bible. I definitely read the Bible. Ecclesiastes, I'm not going to ban you, but I mean, you can come to the show and have a conversation, but it ain't no need to call people evil. One of my teachers told me one time, it is better to understand instead of trying to be understood. Try to understand people. I don't think you understand Moorish Temple of America concept, because we have a universal concept. We don't have a cultural overtone concept. Although this fast is cultural, although when we say Islam and raise our hands, that cultural, absolutely, brother. But we don't absolutely. Do the Moors believe in Jesus, brother? We believe in the principles of the story, and we believe we are that Jesus. Absolutely. We don't believe in the Jesus that the European gave us. We don't believe in that. We don't believe in the Jesus that the European gave us. We believe in the revolutionary brother. We believe in the stand-up brother. That's right. We believe in the revolutionary brother Jesus. And we know that wasn't his name too. We know that wasn't his name. But for the sake of conversation, we use the name because that's what people are familiar with. Yeah, we don't go with that Jesus they gave us. I mean, let me teach you about space matter. Brother, email me, brother, to huckabay@yahoo.com. You can teach about space matter. I mean, absolutely. Listen, we can't let the European deny our ancestors because they have misconstrued who our brother, our friend, and our leader of days of past represented. And we're talking about the brother we know as Jesus. We can't let the European flip that on us. We can't let them flip it on us. You know what I mean? Moor is not a nationality, Sultan. Moor is not a nationality. You know what I mean? Moorish American is a nationality, not Moor. Moor is not a nationality. With that family, then I researched everything has been. This brother say, look, I want to get this brother. This brother said something. Let me see what he said. He said, research SETI. General SETI is my source. Then I research everything. So it has been true. So Don Juan, why don't you come up here and challenge me with your research? Challenge me with your research. And I got you. Challenge me with your research and I got you. You know what I mean? Challenge me with your research and I got you. See, the universal teachings of Jesus is real deal. The universal teachings of Jesus, not the cultural overtones that we've been taught. You know what I mean? You give your life to Jesus and all as well. Now straighten your life up. Try to become the Jesus. Become the, you know what? Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Unfold the Christ in you. You want to show me something? Unfold the Christ in you. Because that's that God body in you. That's that seed of God in you. Do that. Do that. I'm giving you my email right now and I'm out of here. Juan, you can email me right there, brother. You can bring me. I would like to give you, I want you to give me the questions first. The good guy. No, hey, listen, the good guy. Listen, what SETI was speaking to was something that happened in the Congo. Those wasn't the Moors. That wasn't the Moors. If anything, they closer related to the Egyptians or to the Kemetics than the Moors. When he show you them people with the fez on, they closer related to the Egyptians from Upper Egypt. You know what I mean? They closer related to the Kemites as opposed to the Moors. So he only putting his foot in his mouth when he said the Moors did this and the Moors did that. When I can prove by bloodline they were closer related to the Egyptians, to the people he say he represent. I can prove it. Tell him to debate me. Tell him to debate me. Man, listen, I'm going to say this before I get out of here. I know I keep saying it. Tell SETI I say put up or shut up. Real talk. Put up or shut up. And anybody who he comes with, disrespected, they need to make a video the same thing. Put up or shut up. The Hebrew brothers, put up or shut up. And then the people going to know that SETI, like, how you going to be a general but he ain't lead nothing? How you going to be a general, he ain't lead nothing? He ain't got nobody nowhere. He ain't organizing nothing. Then he going to throw a 10-year-old video up the other day, 3 hours ago. Look what I did. Look what I did. You ain't did nothing. You hiding behind your keyboard. That's what you doing. Stop hiding behind your keyboard. You didn't disrespect so many people, you can't even go out in the public. But you, my brother, I understand your sickness. I understand your illness. I ain't tripping. I ain't no beef here. I just want to give you straight scholarship. I want to give you straight, I want to challenge everything that you say. And you challenge everything that I say. You know what I mean? I understand your sickness. I understand. It is what it is. It is what it is. So with that, fam, that's that peace and love. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Family, I got one coming soon. I got one coming soon. It's this Moorish guy. He calling himself a Moor. He's going around perpetrating a fraud. He's going around acting like he got the measure of what it to be Moor. Oh, what the prophet teach? Yeah, he gonna get this work soon. He getting it soon. And you know who you are. Shouldn't have tested Hawker Bay. Man, let me say shout out to the elders. Shout out to my brother Troy X. The same brother, he said we don't unite. The brother Troy X, that's my brother. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all doing good work over there. In Annapolis, man. I had a beautiful time. Me and my wife, man, everything was lovely. Man, my wife, she get to take a picture with the brother day. My son, the general. Yeah, my son. My son, you better be watching my channel. Video coming up with my son soon. It's good. I'm everywhere. They never there. They mad at me, Victor Carter. They mad at me because I'm everywhere and they never there. Take that lower self. Won't you take that? Keep on bothering me. Let me get up out of here. That lower self. Keep on bothering me. You know what I mean, man? Here we go. Peace and love, family. I'm about to get up out of here. It is what it is. I gotta go. I got things to do.
Yeah. Islam. I'm trying to be your friend, man. That's right. Trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. So let me be your friend. love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet her. I'm all about justice. That's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean, for real, this is what it comes to, my brother. We got nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can be scholarly, or we can get colored. We are the children of our father, and the rest of our mother has nursed us all. And first of all, these people out of being trying to murder us all. You need to kill my brother and tell the elder the same. Cause on the real, my man, I'm really about them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low and return to the state where they used to call me dope. But no, I'm rolling with the prophet of Allah. I want love, not war. Standing on that floor, and I'm holding the square. The compass and the axe that might be too deep. Yo, let's not get off track. See, our prophet was an adapt. Do you know what that is? An Egyptian adapt was a brother who lived by the universal science developed in the Nile. We call it Islamism, but it's the same, my child. Sit at the foot of a master. I train you once, but I might have to bang you up. I still love you, and those that's talking that this ain't Islam. Everything the prophet taught is a wrong. All the other stuff, prostrate and cover up is just the start. And there's space to me, the law's the heart. You can dress like Imhotep, but you can dress like an herb. Ride a Moorish American, Muslim unifies the word. You can say what you want